What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for September 18th, 2025, and today we got some kind of cool information. Now, this is a quote-unquote boring week overall. It is the Revery gift box event, which is actually pretty cool, getting those keys in the shelter mission, trying your luck, seeing if you hit something super premium like grimoire materials. That is always fun. But in reality, an Imps Adventure week is usually pretty boring. However, Imps Adventure got a reward overhaul, it looks like, this week, and it kind of looks pretty good. More rewards, easier to get to certain chests. It's still got the Revery keys, of course, in as well, and 2 brand new chest rewards. One of them pretty simple to get to as a free-to-play player. So, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about it and show you guys exactly what has changed for this week's events. Alright, brand new update on its way, of course. Logging in every single day is going to get you 4 of those Imps Adventure dice, which again might be important, and 100 of those hot dogs, aka the campaign event loot mission here. So this is the big change right here that I want to talk about, the Imps Adventure reward structure. You can see the checkpoints are pretty much the same as what we have always seen here. However, there's a big change up of pace. Just to get to the actual 5-star chest now, it's weird because this is a 5-star puppet selection chest and no longer a hero copy chest, which, I mean, I think is good for the majority of players. Maybe even in the early game, I don't know, because if you're building like an early Eloise, getting this chest, it used to be good being a regular hero. Granted, it's now down to 110. You can see the scrolls are at 80, which is easy. You're now getting some glorious relics from this event. And the first big change is at 170, the Imp material chest. So this one basically gonna give you stuff like promotion stones, dust, monster materials, or Cloud Island resources to make your homes a little bit stronger. That's at 170. That is pretty much guaranteed if you do this entire event. There's like no way you come below 170. The question is, can you get to 200? As always, as late, the Revery keys are here, but you're also getting the deluxe gift box, which is kind of cool. Surprisingly, I think they just assume everybody now knows what the deluxe gift box has between like the Awakenings and Page of Destiny or whatever, and all those, or Reverie. I forget exactly everything that was in it, but putting that at 200 now isn't too bad. That used to be the regular 5-star hero chest, so unless this maybe has something a little bit different, but I don't think it does. I think we kind of already know what to expect here. So this is interesting because this is a 5-star puppet selection chest, no longer able to get regular 4-faction hero copies from Imps Adventure. They did, however, bump down the hero selection chest, which of course includes light and dark heroes, down to 230. Granted, 230 is not really something free-to-play possible players can do. If you do go further in this, and again, it feels a little bit more for whales, at 260 there are now 5 soul hammers, and at 300, still getting the Reverie keys, and you're getting the Imp material chest number 2. Both of these look really, really cool, but this has, like, you know, sublimation, destiny transition materials, even just more basic stuff like glorious relics. So this one's pretty interesting. My guess is these are individual shard chests, but I mean, there's a chance they might be 5 shards. I really don't know how many shards are going to be in these, but seeing this reward structure get completely revamped is actually kind of cool, and I really, really like it. I think having stuff like this change can be good. I do kind of wish maybe instead of like glorious relics here, they gave us a 4-star hero, or just gave us enough relics to buy a copy from the glorious relic shop. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about what this changes with the Imps Adventure reward structure. We'll have to see. There's, of course, the shelter mission. We got Eloise, Waldeck. Oh my gosh, those two right there in the early game are probably some of the best pickups you could actually get. Eloise, the best first E5 hero. Waldeck, even just like a 5 or 10 star on your account, is super amazing in the early game for that blood frenzy type effect. We actually have some decent light and dark heroes, but you'll notice the light and dark heroes also come with a Reverie key. So essentially each one of these Reverie keys comes at the cost of 2,000 gems and 2 fodder heroes, 5-star heroes in each of these 2 factions. I personally think at this point, if you have enough gem income coming in with all the new game modes and everything, and you can still kind of support that 20 to 30,000 gems every time a big event comes around, this is not the bad idea, because Reverie gift event is really amazing. Again, you want to go in for the dice anyway, so you're going to get every single one of these heroes here, because there's also the campaign event. So by getting all those Imps Adventure dice, Phoenix in, we get as many of the extra resources. It looks like the new standard here is 2200 for both of the star spawn cores. We have 2000 for the selection chest, and everything else pretty much seems standard for what we're used to here. Everything pretty much the same. There is an origin artifact. Chances are you can only purchase one of each of these, but just keep that in mind. This is more or less a catch up, I feel like, for whales nowadays, or just some premium resources for people who want to catch up on things like star spawn, or the smart move, just get a hero chest. That's the go-to. You don't have to spend anything, nothing. You get a hero chest this week just for playing the game. Of course, the Revery gift box is back, and yeah, this is the premium one because it has these grimoire materials that are super spicy. Now, mainly the grimoire essence is the big one, going for the ones that, you know, improve your enabling. Like, that can help some people. A lot of people know the books can, of course, increase the power of your sigils, but those aren't as important, I feel like, as the raw power from the grimoire essence. And of course, there are the Phoenix special monster materials, the monster tickets, all that fun stuff. Down the bottom, we also have the Star Soul chest, and we have an origin artifact and a pay to win artifact chest. So lots of good things with the Reverie box, especially if you high roll into pool 3 with a super high roll. Is it worth the gems? I think so. I think it's worth, honestly, going for the light and dark hero. That way you come away from this event with either 6 or 7 keys, and that's usually the good play right there. There is a moonlight gift if you kind of just need to catch up on your monster. Mine's pretty much done. I've gotten to the monster to the point where I'm like, I don't feel like investing any type of money or resources into powering that Phoenix up more, because the fact that the Phoenix came out and was a good power boost was really awesome, but the fact that then they came out with the grimoire literally right after that was probably one of the worst feelings ever, because it basically felt like your Phoenix wasn't really as effective. Granted, there are those nice buffs to the Phoenix, giving, you know, like shield and healing and all these other type things, additional bonus damage, crit damage, but like, they just feel like they pale in comparison to what the grimoire did for us. There are some well-chosen adventure packages as well, getting those premium chests here. You can get some hammers, you can get some dice. There's now, interesting, a 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times multiplier for Imps Adventure, which is interesting. Now, I don't necessarily know. I actually totally forgot to look this one up. Let me see if I can find it real quick on the WeChat. I don't necessarily know if this is going to be something that is like you just purchase one of these or you have to purchase all of them, because on the thing it looks like, man, it looks like it's almost like $100, $150, $200 for these packs. So I don't know what happens if you buy all 3 of them, or if you even can buy all 3 of them. That's something we really just don't know about, so we'll have to see how this turns out. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but we'll figure out in the game tomorrow. That's mainly for spenders. Feast packages are here. This is the go-to every single time this event comes around, because this is the event for powering up your Phoenix. And the value packages, I mean, if you need dice, this is the only way to go, but again, you're only getting the dice here. So really the big thing is this Imps Adventure change. I think I like it. Might hurt very, very new players, but overall getting 4 5-star food from this, not bad, not bad. We'll have to see. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.